Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a full day of eating just to give you some ideas, some inspiration if you're feeling a little bored with what you're eating these days or you're struggling to be motivated to cook at home, all that kind of stuff. Today is Monday when I'm filming this. We ate out pretty much all weekend and kind of ate like crap, so my husband and I are kind of back on the bandwagon of cooking our meals at home, eating healthy here this Monday morning to kind of start our week off to a good start. So if you need some motivation, some new ideas of healthy food to eat, that kind of thing, this video is for you. I'm filming this intro kind of out of order. You guys just saw I had my coffee this morning and then I went straight to a spin class to teach a spin class this morning and then came back and made breakfast, and now I'm actually going back to teach another spin class. But we'll go back in time here, and these next clips will be my breakfast for the morning. It was really delicious. I actually couldn't finish it because I got too full, but hopefully this gives you some inspiration.
I was out of my usual frozen hash browns today, so instead I just diced up some regular potato as well as some sweet potato, and I have that sauteing in the skillet along with some onion and some mushrooms. I typically do some combination of potatoes, some vegetable, kind of varies from day to day, and then some form of eggs, either scrambled or fried, and that's my typical go-to breakfast. My breakfast is a bunch of potatoes, mushrooms, onions, and then I have 2 egg whites in here and then 1 fried egg that I fried in some olive oil. So that is breakfast for today.
Okay, my eyes were definitely bigger than my stomach. I cannot finish this. I've been sitting here like nibbling on it really slowly, and finally I'm like, I give up. I'm not gonna force myself to eat if I'm not hungry, so I'm gonna call it quits there. Fortunately, this is probably going to go to the dogs. I'm back in my car again, just got out from teaching my second spin class of the day, and now it is lunchtime, so I'm gonna head home. I am so ready to eat like a big meal, and I'm sure Brian's hungry too, so we'll see what I can come up with. I'm over here, the epitome of health, with my cold pizza for lunch. I'm so hungry, I don't even care. All right, I'm still hungry, so I am pulling things out of my fridge. I've got like a little bit of veggies prepped, but it's really only like 1 serving, and I'm gonna make Brian something too. So I've got another bag of broccoli, I've got some onion here I'm gonna chop up. I have a little rice, but there's only enough for 1 serving, so I'm gonna make another serving of rice for Brian, and I'm gonna snack on these little strawberries while I cook. All right, so I went ahead and diced up some bell peppers. I'm gonna use these for fajita bowls or something that I might make. I might make them later tonight, or I might make them for lunch tomorrow. I'll have to kind of figure out what we're hungry for this evening. But I also just added a little bit of the extra bell pepper into my little vegetable mix. So I bulked out. Remember, we had 1 serving of vegetables left in here. Now I have like 3 or 4 servings of vegetables in here. So I'll use some of them. I'm gonna roast them. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and roast all of them now. And I can have some like meal prepped, ready to go meals that way. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. All right, I've got my veggies laid out here, and I'm gonna roast them in the oven at 425 or so. Yeah, 425 for 20 minutes or so until they're all browned. I just seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a little onion powder, because those are kind of like universal seasonings that go with just about anything. So some of this we'll eat today, some of it we'll eat later on in the week as like meal prepped meals. So I like to just have basic seasonings on my meal prep type food so that from day to day I can switch it up a little bit. One day I could maybe add some garlic powder, or I could add some like chili powder. The next day I could do lemon pepper and get that flavor. The next day I could do like rosemary. That way I can kind of change up my flavors a little bit from day to day because I just have basic seasonings on it now. And that just helps you not get sick and tired of eating the same thing over and over again. We went to one of our friends' houses this weekend and my friend Bree sent me home with some herbs and veggies from her garden. I've got some green onion and parsley of hers that I'm gonna use for today's meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and dice that up so it's ready. I've got my roasted veggies. They're nice and crispy. And then I've got some fresh rice here, and I sliced up a little tomato, and then, like I said, those fresh herbs. If you're watching this, Bree, thank you so much. I will not let any of them go to waste. Oh my gosh, I love fresh herbs. So I'm gonna use this and a little avocado as my topping today, because I was feeling something like fresh and summery, and I felt like tomato and fresh herbs and avocado will fit the bill. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you the final product. Here is the finished product. Obviously I'm not a food blogger or anything, but I squeezed a little lemon juice over the avocado and the tomato, and then put my little green onion and parsley on top, and it looks so good. Okay, I promise this is the last clip where I'm gonna be looking like this, because I'm gonna finally take a shower and like clean myself up because I look like a mess. But I went ahead and put the rest of my rice and the rest of my veggies in this little container. So that'll be lunch for somebody or dinner for somebody or whatever. It's some kind of meal prep for somebody for the future. And then I've got a couple more containers. These just have rice that I'll probably end up using with the fajita veggies that I just chopped up whenever I cook them. This will probably be the rice that goes with that. My biggest thing is anytime I'm cooking, I always make extras of anything I'm cooking so that I have meal prep stuff on hand for those times when I'm busy or I don't feel like cooking, or we're rushing out the door and somebody doesn't have something to eat or whatever. Then we always have stuff that's healthier, so we're not having to spend money eating out. We're not having to eat out and not eat as healthy as we could if we had something prepared. So that's just what I like to do. Anytime I'm cooking, I make extras so that we can have some healthier options on hand. I just finished making a batch of cookies. I'm trying to talk softly because my husband is asleep, but I like to make cookie dough and then just keep it in a container and then just bake as many as I need whenever I'm craving a cookie, because I find that, for one thing, if I have a huge batch of cookies sitting in my cabinet, I will eat them all in like a day. I can't control myself. And also, that way, when I do want a cookie, I can have a freshly baked cookie, because we all know that is the best kind. But I did actually make a whole batch kind of today because I'm sending some over to a friend's house tomorrow. So these are all for her. They're just cooling right now. And then I'm gonna eat these 3. Yes, I'm eating 3 cookies. Honestly, I can put down some cookies. 3 is moderation for me. Please ignore the mess behind me. Nova's helping me too, but I wanted to show you the next thing I am consuming. I won't say eating because it's drinking, is a little coffee with oat milk. I'm trying to use up, I got this cold brew from Trader Joe's last week. It was in last week's vlog. I really don't like it though. I don't know, it has some kind of bitter flavor to it that is just not hitting me right. So this drink is honestly like mostly oat milk because I do really like the oat milk, and a little bit of coffee just so I can use it up. But yeah, I just wanted a little something to sip on while I did my laundry, so that's what I got going on. I'm eating in bed again. Don't judge me, guys. I'm just having some cucumber and hummus. This is the hummus that I shared in my last vlog. It's from Trader Joe's. It's the Mediterranean style hummus. And if you remember, I loved that hummus when I first tried it. And I feel the same way about it today. I still think it's so good, some of the best hummus I've ever had. But this is actually gonna be kind of my dinner tonight. Neither Brian or I have been that hungry. I was a little hungry after teaching 2 spin classes today, but then after I ate lunch, like, I haven't been that hungry, and I think it's because we ate a ton over the weekend. Like, we got together with friends, we ate out a lot, and because of that, it's like we're still full from the weekend, I guess. So our bodies are just kind of re-regulating back to like normal life again. So I'm just listening to my body. This is all I think I need to fill me up today. Like I said, normally I eat a lot more, but I'm just listening to my body, and if I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna force feed myself. So this will be what I have tonight as my nightcap, I guess, and then that should be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found a little bit of inspiration out of this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I'd love to have you a part of our community. I create new videos every Monday and Friday all around healthy living and homemaking, and I would love to have you guys around. We'll see you later. Bye. Also, I forgot to say, these are English cucumbers, which are far superior to regular cucumbers if you're gonna just be eating them plain. English cucumbers are the way to go. They taste so good. Okay, now I'm done. Bye.